Hello, today we'll study narration, which is also known as reported speech. It can also be called direct and indirect speech. In the narration, we have reporting verb and reported speech. When you look at the sentence, he said to me, "Who are you?" Here, reporting verb is he said to me, and the reported speech is who are you, which is in inverted commas. It can be changed into indirect speech as he asked me who I was. For understanding narration, first of all, you should know the persons. We have three persons in all. First person is I and we. Second person, you, your, and yours. Third person is he, she, it, and they. So when you will see first person in reporting verb as well as in the reported speech, you have to see that it changes according to the subject. Second person changes according to the object. Third person has got no change. When we look at simple present tense, it changes into simple past tense as you look at the examples given here. She said to me, "My teacher likes me." It will be changed into she told me that her teacher liked her. Now in the first sentence, likes verb is used, which is first form of verb, and it is changing into second form of verb. In the second sentence, he said to her, "Do you like coffee?" Here like, which is first form of verb, is changed into second form of verb, and you have to see how the pronouns are also changing. In the first sentence, my teacher likes me. Here my is first person, which is possessive form, and it is changing according to the subject, which is she. So in the sentence, she said to me, "My teacher likes me," is changed. She told me that her teacher liked her. My is changed into her because the subject in the first sentence is she. Similarly, in the second sentence, he said to her, "Do you like her coffee?" Here, you is second person. Second person will change according to the object. Object in the reporting speech is her. So, the indirect speech, it will be used as she. He asked her if she liked coffee. You will be changed into she because in the sentence her is used. Ismar changes into was were. She said to me, "We are going to market." It will be changed. She told me that they were going to market. I said to her, "Are you preparing for your exams?" I asked her if they were preparing for their exams. Now, same way, the pronouns, the subjects will change. In the first sentence, we is the subject. So, we is first person, it will change according to she. In the second sentence, you is the subject. You is second person, so it will change according to I. And sorry, you is second person, it will change according to her, and her is third person singular, whereas you is plural. So that is why we will use they, which is plural form of third person. Has and have changes into had. When we look at the examples, Rajesh said, "You have brought fair name to the country." Rajesh said that she had brought fair name to the country. He said to her, "Have you washed my clothes?" He asked her if she had washed his clothes. Now here I want to tell you that for simple sentences, when you change from direct to indirect speech, you have to omit only the inverted commas, and you have to use that for joining the two clauses, you can say. But when the sentence begins with helping verb, has, have, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, then you have to use if or whether for joining reported verb as well as reported speech. So that is why here he asked her if she had washed his clothes. I have used if or whether. You can also use whether. Now has been changes into has been, have been changes into had been. I said to her, I have been working in this office since 2009. She said to him, has he approached you? Now these are the questions. Answers are, you will be using had with that. Second form of verb, had, and third form of verb will be used. Whenever second form of verb is used in the sentence, you will be using had and third form of verb. He said to me, the police did not arrest the thief. He told me that the police had not arrested the thief. Suresh said to her, did you struggle hard? Suresh asked her if she struggled hard. Was verb will change into had been. He said to her, girls were singing a song. He told her that the girls had been singing a song. So were and first form of verb and ing will be changed into had been, first form of verb and ing. Same way, when the question comes with verb, then you will be changing it into had been and you will be using if. David said to John, were they making a new project? David asked John if they had been making a new project. Shall or will be changed into should and would. Ravi said to me, I shall reply you soon. Ravi told me that he would reply me soon. Ramesh said to his sister, will you attend the party? Ramesh asked his sister whether she would attend the party. Now here it is a question. That is why said to is changed into asked, and I have used whether for omitting the inverted commas. Last sentence, she told him we should serve our country. She told him that they should serve their country. Now this is a statement, so that is why that is used for joining reporting verb and reported speech. Can and may will be changed into could and might. She said to me, can you help me? She asked me if I could help her. The student asked the teacher, ma'am, may I come in? The student asked the teacher respectfully if he might go in. Now, whenever ma'am or sir word is used in the sentence, then you'll omit this word and you will use respectfully in place of this word. And in the first sentence here, the reported speech is beginning with a modal can. So you will be using could and you will also be using if for joining reported verb and reported speech. Next you have shall have and shall have been. Shall have will be changed into would have. Shall have been will be changed into would have been. Now these are the statements. He said, I shall have written a letter. He said that he would have written a letter. She said, I shall have been reading the novel for 10 minutes. She said that she would have been reading the novel for 10 minutes. Next is the usage of WH word. Now, what do you mean by WH word? WH words are those words which are beginning with W or H, like what, where, when, how, whose. Here you will be using the same word just after the reporting verb. You will not be using if or whether. As you look at the sentence, she said to me, what are you doing? She asked me what I was doing. Now for here for joining reporting verb and speech, I have not used if or whether. I have joined it without that. Means the sentence will begin just after the reporting verb. She asked me what I was doing. Second example is, I asked her, how have you answered the exam? Now here also I have not used if or whether. I asked her how she had answered the exam. Now here one thing more you have to keep into mind, that whatever is the subject, that will come just after the WH word. As in the example, second example, I asked her how she had answered the exam. I have not said how, in the Question: how have you answered the exam? Here, after WH word, helping verb was used, then subject was used. But in the answer, after the WH word, subject is used, then the verb is used. So you have to keep this thing in mind. Next is the helping verb. Use if or whether. Whenever you have the helping verb, I have explained this to you earlier also in many examples. Here I have made a separate slide to make you clear. Gopal said to you, are you hungry? Gopal asked you if you were hungry. She said to her father, do you want tea? She asked her father whether he wanted tea. For imperative sentences, which is command, you have to use ordered, advised, according to the request, command or advice. Whatever is the sentence pertaining to the sentence, you will be using the word in place of said to. Father said to his son, bring me a glass of water. Father ordered his son to bring him a glass of water. Since this sentence is a command, so that is why ordered word is used in place of said to. In the next sentence, advice is given. She said to her, do not walk on the grass. She advised her not to walk on the grass. Third sentence, the priest said, may you live long. Now this sentence is a prayer or it is a wish. So you will say prayed. The priest prayed that I might live long. Next is the sentences with let. Whenever you have a sentence with let, then you will use should, you will use proposed, you'll use suggested. It will depend upon the kind of sentence where you'll use should, where you'll use proposed, suggested, etc. I said to them, let us go for a walk. I suggested them that we should go for a walk. Now here it is a suggestion, so that is why I have used suggested here. In the next sentence, Mohan said to me, let me do it. Now here somebody is asking permission to do something. So that is why we will not use suggested here, but we'll use requested here. Mohan requested me that he might be allowed to do it. Next is you have the exclamatory sentence. Now what is as an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence is a sentence which is a sudden feeling of joy, sorrow, happiness, fear, etc. So in this sentence, you will use the phrase exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with happiness, exclaimed with sorrow. So these kinds of phrases you will be using. First example is, hooray, cried the boy. We have won the match. The boys exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. In the last example, the captain said, bravo. Well done, my boys. Now here, the captain is feeling very happy. The captain applauded his boys, saying that they had done well. You can also say this sentence in this way. The captain applauded that his boys had done very well. You can also express it in this way. I hope all the concepts regarding the narrations are clear to you. Thanks for watching.